1 year after COVID, no, what do you think, what areas do you think you're better able to handle now compared to when it was just starting? And yeah, what advantages do you see from all the experience you've had this past year dealing with COVID?
Ms. Lucci, it's never going to be easy. This crisis is never going to be easy. But at the very least, we know what to expect. We might not know the how intense this new variant is, but in terms of tracing, in terms of treatment, in terms of quarantine, alam na natin kung ano yung kailangan gawin. It's just a matter of kaya ba nating ma-match with our capacity of our healthcare system. But 1 year from March 2020, when we first had ECQ, definitely our healthcare system's capacity is much, much higher, especially in terms of dealing with COVID. Right now, we don't have to close our other services. Tuloy-tuloy yung serbisyo pati non-COVID cases, at least to some extent. Hindi rin 100%, but at least much better than ECQ of last year.
Yes, but Mayor, if I may, that speaks certainly, and you're right, everything is hard. But this may be even harder. What about on the economic side? I mean, what have we learned over the past year about how to strike that balance between restricting movement while at the same time reopening, allowing businesses to reopen?
Well, the good news is that a lot of businesses have been able to adapt and kind of reconfigure themselves. Work from home is now much more prevalent than it was before. Online businesses are thriving as compared to 1 year ago. Of course, with that said, the net effect, syempre talagang bumaba. Even our local economy talagang nahihirapan. Borderline, naghihingalo siguro dito sa Pasig. Nung para sa kabuuan ng 2020, around 5% of businesses, registered businesses closed, filed for retirement. Ang laking number nun, 1 in 20 businesses closed. Yeah. Ang laking bilang nun. Yes. So we just try to do what we can, extend deadlines, remove penalties, offer microfinance loans, kung ano yung kayang gawin. But there's really no easy solution. We just have to figure things out as we go along and just keep doing what we can.
Dagdag na po natin about things that we're still figuring out. What about schooling? Akala ng mga bata, akala ng mga parents, hindi, 1 year, okay. Now we're looking at another school year na even with vaccination, the question of face-to-face classes is still up in the air. What have we learned and what is actually now in place that wasn't in place before?
Well, the system for our blended learning is in place now. 1 year ago, it was not. We were able to procure tablets for all of our public school students. We extended our scholarship program to what was before public grade school and high school only until some private schools, yung mga magsasara na, tinulungan natin. But we understand that face-to-face is still the ideal, and without face-to-face classes, the quality of education will really suffer. However, health first, safety first, and if the cases of COVID are this high, then definitely we will not be able to resume face-to-face classes. Yun din yung sabi namin kay Secretary Briones when we had a meeting earlier. And Secretary Briones, sabi naman ni Secretary Briones, pag hindi okay sa LGU at hindi pa kaya dahil sa taas ng bilang ng kaso, hindi talaga tayo mag-face-to-face.
Yung sa environment, halimbawa yung promotion of biking, parang nawawala na interest ng mga tao ngayon dahil bumalik na yung mass transport. Are you
we just opened new bike lanes this week. Yung sa Market Avenue, kung familiar po kayo sa palengke area namin, yung sa Amang Rodriguez, ini-install sa kasalukuyan. So, these are things that go beyond COVID. Nakita natin nung ECQ, naging mas bukas yung mga tao sa mga gantong bike lanes and whatnot, alternative transportation, lalo na nung ang daming nung nag-close yung mga rota. Pero hopefully we'll be able to sustain that kasi kailangan talaga eh. It might be a little inconvenient for cars kasi dati buong kalsada sa kanila, ngayon kailangan nila mag-share. But kailangan natin gawin to eh kasi in the first place kaya naging ganito ka-traffic sa Metro Manila is because we're so car-centric. So we'll keep pushing for this even if there might be some resistance here and there, but we need to understand as a people that we need to push for alternative transport including biking.